Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Spook. I'm your host, Don, and today we're going to talk about Hellblazers, a Tubi original. As per usual on Let's Talk Spook, we break things into six separate categories. Those six separate categories are story, acting, music, atmosphere, look, and finally creep. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into Hellblazers. Story. All right, story of Hellblazers. Small town. Somebody summons a demon. Demon starts killing people, as well as their acolytes. Is it original? No. However, the leader of the cult that summons the demon is played by Billy Zane. And he is ridiculously just over the top cult leader, satanic panic style. Fantastic. But is this a. We're just talking about story. Sorry. Is the story original? Absolutely not. Is the story good? Also, no. But is it an enjoyable story for what it is? Yes. So 3 out of 5 for story. Acting. All right, so like I already said, it's got Billy Zane. As you can see from the poster, it's got Tony Todd. It's also got Bruce Dern. So Bruce Dern plays the same character Bruce Dern has played for like the last decade, which is crotchety old man. But in this instance, he's crotchety old man with explosives who fights cultists, and that's fantastic from a wheelchair. Tony Todd plays a random guy. He's in it, but he dies really quick. Not much to talk about there. Billy Zane, way over the top, cult leader, crazy maniac. And then throughout the entire thing, there's this subplot that's going on that never gets resolved around the sheriff, played by Ed Marone, and you just watch him just slowly lose his grip on sanity throughout this, and it's fantastic. The acting in this is amazing for a horror comedy. I loved it. So 4 out of 5 for acting. Music. There's not much to talk about with the music, unfortunately. Sorry, it's a 2.5, just your average music score. Music was there. Atmosphere. Atmosphere of this movie, I was hooked. I thoroughly enjoyed every moment I spent watching this movie. Um, is it going to hook your average viewer? Maybe not. But me personally, I was hooked. So 3 out of 5 for atmosphere. Look. Okay. All right. Listen to me here. The monster looks ridiculous, but it's on purpose. This movie is very self aware, and they gave us a ridiculous, silly monster made out of what looks like paper mache. I loved it. So for look, we have to go with a 3.5 because it's not average. It's bad, but it's bad on purpose, and you have to appreciate that. Creep. So it's always unfair when I do horror comedies because horror comedies aren't scary. And they usually don't have a good look, like a scary look to them either, because they're comedies. So they tend to flounder in the last two scores. So unfortunately, 1 out of 5 for the creepiness factor. So in closing, 2.8 out of 5. If we factored out creep, it would have been significantly higher. It would have been, I didn't do the math, over 3 if we hadn't had to factor in creep, because that's what I do here. So this is a great horror comedy. It has all the things that you want out of a horror comedy. You should check it out if you haven't seen it yet already. Tubi's been knocking it out of the park, honestly, with some of their originals lately, especially in the horror genre. So I would recommend it. Have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Help us to build this community because that's what we want to do is have a community.